Hello everyone, this is Jim Okerzinski with your weekly screencast video. So as I enthusiastically say here in my announcement, it is drafting week. Hopefully everybody's completed discussion board number 4 and zeroed in on some of the early activity as far as brainstorming, writing, selecting a cultural artifacts topic. One thing I want to emphasize, this is drafting week. You're going to want to head over to the course unit, take a look once again at the instructions for the cultural artifacts essay. And remember, we have two examples, two examples right here that you can look at and read through of cultural artifact essays written by some 1101 students just this semester. So you want to make sure you run through this assignment and take a look at those examples. Now, since it is drafting week, we have the first draft and a peer report is due on Tuesday. By Friday, a couple of peer reviews. You get to peer review 2 of your classmates. And then Sunday, the final draft of the cultural artifacts essay is due. So let's head over to the discussion board here. I'm leaving discussion board number 4 at the top of the forum, just for those still working on that. So discussion board number 5, and if you read the instructions clearly here, not only just clicking on a thread and adding your name to the subject line, I suggest that you even copy and paste the peer report prompts in the text box. So if I were to grab this here, let's see if I can do this right on video. Control C, and let me get into the artifacts discussion board. I want to create a thread. I'm going to type in my last name. Krasinski, that's my last name. I'm going to just do this example thread. All right. So I've opened up the text box here. Now I'm going to see if I can turn around. Control V. Here, I might even have the prompts here, right? So I would start with a conversation here. I found the drafting of the CASA to be an enjoyable experience. Okay, enjoyable experience, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to leave that there. You can even turn around and just bold that out a little bit, or you can bold out this particular activity here, the prompts. Then I could turn around and I want to have to give some of 3 items, right? So I want to look at organization. Oh, it's my draft. Now, let's get down here. Is my draft well organized? Nice. Were you able to follow along? Okay, was my draft well organized? Were you able to follow along? That's 1. Okay, does my draft accomplish the objectives of the assignment? Alrighty, and then most of all, and I have to do 3 things here. Let me think. What are objectives? Every assignment makes draft. Do I explain the significance of my artifact? Artifact. All right, so here's 3 aspects, right? So here, just to give you a little example of some things to look for, 3 things. Now you're going to want to be specific in what you ask for in order to get adequate feedback. Remember, the peer review processes, when you write your peer reviews, you really do not want to just affirm. You want to be able to provide some feedback, how the writer can make their draft better. So here is the do this in bold here. Here is the response, the first part of the report, the second part of the report. Now you have to attach your first draft. So if it's saved on your computer there, You want to browse local files. Let me see here. I'm going to look at my downloads folder. Oh my God, look at that. I have a CAA student example. So if I were to download that, it would show up right here. And then I would have my draft there along with my full report. And I would click on submit. See what happens. See if oh, look at this here on the discussion board number 5. Now it says Oak-Rosinski example thread. You would read the report, look for the 3 things. Hopefully right here, this will open up for you. Let's see if we can get to that. There we are. And here is the draft, right, of the cultural art, or the first draft of that particular students, and you would read that. You would answer their report here, okay? I too find the drafting of my cultural artifact essay to be enjoyable, and then you would address and provide feedback in the 3 objectives here. You would do that simply by clicking on the reply thread and write your review here. Now you have to do 2 of these for 2 different students. Every student should get only 2 reviews per person. Nobody should get a third. Look for somebody who needs some help before you write a third on a student's draft. All right. Let's cancel this out. I'll leave that up as an example there. Click OK, and I should be headed back to the main thread. Click OK again. Here I am in the main discussion board here. So hopefully this makes sense to everybody. I just want to get back to the schedule. All right, so 2 peer reviews are due by Friday, the final draft by Sunday. If you have any questions for me about the process here or drafting the cultural artifacts essay, send me an email. Good luck.